Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor. And
That's some kind of fuckery, man, you got in store for us today, right?
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The bye weeks are over.
You got on purple pants, y'all.
All the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down.
What the
receiver? That's David Across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
They go play action here on first down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The 20. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Pressure should have got there.
As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Pressure should have got there, buddy.
Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. Nifty move.
Yo, what the fuck?
So a teammate picking
man,
him
he's
up.
trying to kill me already.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake. McMillan. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure.
Hayden Hurst got hurt blocking. All right.
Second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Tisk.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman.
No way, Schobert is catching him, bro!
About the 45. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
No way Schobert catches him, fam. Like, what the shit, please. What's the point of having a 95 speed halfback if you can't outrun a fucking 85 speed linebacker? Jeez. Lights in here.
From the gun, McMillan drops it off for Coleman. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Looking to throw. McMillan. Over the middle, he finds Henderson complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Well, I found him, I bet.
From the red zone now, they look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points. The incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw again. McMillan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Shit.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot!
Let's go with that.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board is very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week. It's a foot race. He's at the 30.
Fucking broken tackle goes 8 fucking yards, bro.
David Njoku, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Into heavy traffic, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Detroit! 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 Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Pass!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Drops it off for Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last
everybody
week.
on that side and nobody got there.
Snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Looking to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at
now
the 11.
I'm missing the DT.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Off play action. McMillan going underneath. It's Coleman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Seriously, bro. Seriously, bro.
Never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
Damn,
practice
bro.
not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time.
Any
You
way
would think
possible.
no one would
Cool,
ever turn it
bro.
over.
Damn.
Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gone, 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 gone. Hot. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Hot.
The first carry now. This is Johnson.
Oh, look at that magnet block.
And he's taken down.
Jesus Christ.
Across the 25-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Hot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Okay.
Ball loose and brings up second down.
Okay,
Kind
bro.
of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now here come the Ravens. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. On
2nd down, there's the option going left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Watch him now, Barney.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. It got his man complete.
Oh, my God, bro.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
91 speed corner. I don't know who Brantley is, but apparently he just got torched.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So twisting away. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Off the play fake. McMillan. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, McMillan. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. On 1st down, McMillan finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Come on, nigga, get your ass up the sideline, man.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down. McMillan. Flushed out right. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal.
To me, this isn't even a question. I think that they'll go. When they have a chance to put a dent in the lead, even with a whole second half to play, I think they have to do it. This isn't a risk. This is a necessity.
Boy. Wonderful.
Leopard.
They'll run it with Coleman.
Yo, there's no
They're
fucking
turned
way.
away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. So
You
he
telling
needed
me
the short yardage,
65?
Charles. He
A
elected to try to
fucking DT
bounce
is
it
catching a
outside
95
of the
speed
outer
halfback,
third,
bro.
unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Dumping it off for Johnson. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, nearly picked.
Yo, can my players come up with
Maybe
interceptions
lucky
at
there.
all, fam?
This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Insane, bro.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I'm not blitzing.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gone! Detroit! Gone! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there on third down for the Browns. 42 yards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I sent 6. He blocks 5. No pressure. Okay, son. We just won't send pressure ever again in life. He's going to sit in cover 4 all game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I wonder if people actually think that they're actually beating me. Or is this not the game? Really, absolutely just fucking me. I gotta know.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
This shit is insane, fam.
Lucky 56.
The play action fake. They'll
off of me, motherfucker.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done.
Nobody's jumping off sides
right successful.
Now.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Yo, like,
he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The completion good for only 6.
Fuck out of here.
Bring up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Over! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Yo.
He's got his man up. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Oh, what was
Give
that?
him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Detroit!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Wide open.
What kind of angle are you taking, 22?
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
They'll run with Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I want to hear shit when people say it's the same formation. You ran the same formation 5 times in a row.
Touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. but it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Willie Henry in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw here. And he's going to go down again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Don't ice him.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return is Henderson. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Kelly. Wide open is Watkins.
He's hit-sticking me, and I can't make a tackle, bro.
Down, but not before they work across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
He's literally hit-sticking in the open field, and I can't break a tackle. He's broken 4 tackles for touchdowns in this game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Kelly. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. E.J. Gaines the one that time to knock it away.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
The fuck formation is this thing?
14 moving. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now Kelly. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Kelly.
Oh, my God, bro.
Intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught.
And I dived to the right. Okay.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point is unsuccessful.
I'm an absolute bum, apparently.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return is Henderson. And not a bad return.
He said you want to reach out and touch him, bro. All right, cool.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure.
You pick your plays a little faster, fam.
That's a really tough one for them to
I'm just trying to get the fuck out of here. That's
Will they make up for it?
Here we go. Detroit!
On 1st and 10, McMillan. And that is
can't throw a flat route. I can't throw a flat route, bro.
And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver.
Cool story, bro. You can't throw flat routes.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
Did nothing special there, kid.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is
how we double teaming the DM when there's a D tackle right there?
Behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Patriot!
To throw is Kelly. To throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They built up that lead at intermission. And they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now. And all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays. And right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Sometimes your philosophies get
Shoot the
challenged
clock,
at times you
please. I
don't want
know
to.
your
They
mic.
did try to
You
stick
can
to
hear
the
me.
running
My mic
game
was
on
on the whole
first two
time.
plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at
Please
the
shoot the
outset
clock.
of this drive. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. Look at the spin.
Balance. Boom.
Still fighting through tackles. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Ravens taking the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Off play action. McMillan. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore.
Yo, like he literally stood there. Did not turn and run. What the fuck?
And I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Jesus Christ, man.
Always trying to find that open window to throw the ball down.
Me a little harder, please.
How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Standing there. Nobody around him. Throws in the ball, waits 2 seconds to run. Cool. Cool fucking story, bro.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And this is caught. Touchdown,
I'll take that.
Baltimore.
I'll take that.
For the score.
Yay.
And the Ravens get a bit closer. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Back to throw. McMillan, and that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
The
leverage. Big guys up front.
Go,
You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On play action, they'll throw. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able
Can't
to
get a single big hit, bro.
35.
I fumble shit, bro.
13 yards to pick up there.
280-pound tight end, I fumble shit.
I'm guessing you say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for
I get a pick, please? No, I can't get a pick. No, absolutely not. Because this is just him throw the ball all day game. Cool beans, bro.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this
Cool
entire
story,
game.
bro.
Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 47 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Detroit! Detroit!
And again, it's Chubb.
Right there.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Gone! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly. 3rd down, you got to try to break something.
So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to pass the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
This is insane.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Kelly. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, McMillan.
Oh, you didn't catch that. The guy was covering you from the middle linebacker position. You can't outrun that guy. Cool beans,
Didn't have a
bro.
receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet,
Cool
man,
beans,
because of the
bro.
coverage. It was way too tight.
That's great.
Unable to find anyone open.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Back 99, Philly, here we go! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Play
They covered
action,
across
it's
with that,
Kelly.
yeah,
And the
that's cool.
Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Melvin Ingram in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7.
We're going to cover for the middle linebacker spot. Good.
Now Kelly operating from the gun. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll
99
get near the
speed, 95 speed for
45,
nothing, bro.
at the 44. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Levis is caught. He hits more. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. first down, it's Kelly. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Philly, here we go. Leopard.
They'll go option to the short side. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Cool. Cool start, though. Cool motherfucking story, bro.
Gun. Set, please.
Operating from the gun, McMillan. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him
I'll show you what
and
this
forced
does,
that
homie.
incompletion. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Past the 20. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down. McMillan. That's going to be caught.
Why is it taking so long to go?
And here they'll get it down to 7. 5 yards.
It makes absolutely no fucking sense, man. Like, Jesus Christ, bro.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to